Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Michelle Yarn.
Hello.
Welcome to Daily Flash.
Oh my goodness. Michelle Yarn, good to see you. Welcome to Daily Flash. Michelle is guest hosting for Mitch, who is out this week. He's busy in Nashville doing those fancy, CMA awards, I believe.
Can't wait to see that.
It's kind of like old home week for us though here, because Michelle used to work with us in a previous TV life.
It's the reunion today.
It's the reunion tour.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, great to have you. James, good morning. What's happening on social media?
Hey, I'm just working my butt off back here. So we're just handling all the comments. I have a question of the day for you. And it deals with food. All right, here we go.
Your favorite subject.
What food instantly puts you in a good mood no matter what? For me, it's ribs. It's that tenderism. If you've been on social media, you know what I'm talking about. Just the meat just falls off the bone.
Did he say
And
tenderism?
if you agree with me, Matt, tell them where to go. Just leave a comment.
You can tell us what tenderism is heading over to our website at dailyflashshow.com. Send us a note, flash at dailyflashshow.com. You can like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. Follow us through our daily lives. You can see my picture of John Stamos playing with the Beach Boys the other night out at Epcot. I put that up. And let us know. My food, a good hearty pot pie. A good hearty chicken pot pie. Yes.
Yum.
Yeah, it's good winter food. The pot pie.
But you're not cooking.
Oh, no. I'll get a vegan version from my wife if anything is cooked, but
It'll be made with like jackfruit or tofu or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of it's not bad.
Wouldn't be my first pick.
Some of it not so good.
Now, is it tenderism?
It's tendericious.
Tenderific.
Tenderific. There you
Falls
go.
off the bone.
Yeah, falls right off the bone. Tenderism. I like it, James.
What about you?
Well, I would say pizza probably as a go-to comfort food, but coffee makes me really happy first thing in
Me,
the
anything
morning.
of the carb variety.
How can it
I don't
not?
discriminate. Croissant, toast, bagel,
Oh, yeah.
warm, fresh bread with butter,
Oh,
and honey,
girl.
and biscuits.
Yeah.
Tenderism.
100%.
Tenderism.
Yes,
Tenderism.
That's a new word.
We're going to go to James to craft new words of the day.
I like it.
Tenderism will be our top one for right now. James, everybody, thank you. All right, you guys, another concert moment has gone viral.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Who is Scott Kelly was trending on social media after an employer was spotted looking at his resume during a recent Jonas Brothers concert. This is crazy. So Scott Kelly's resume goes viral after a concert goer, her name was Jen Wilson, got this video of a guy looking at his resume during the Jonas Brothers concert. Now, this video has racked up more than 50 million views, even reached the Jonas Brothers, prompting them to leave comments vouching for Scott Kelly, which is so funny. So one of the Jonas Brothers, Joe Jonas, added, "Bro, Scott Kelly was there for me plenty of times, hired." The pictures are hysterical as you roll through them. Now, the real Scott Kelly was found. He was eventually invited onto The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. There he is with the Jonas Brothers. Kelly revealed on Jimmy Fallon's show that he didn't have TikTok, so he had no idea what was happening or who was talking about him, but his inbox was flooded with email and offers. He said he never applied for the position, explaining that the guy looking at his resume works for a company in Buffalo. The two happen to be from the same infantry in the U.S. Army. This employer goes out of his way to hire veteran talent in the area. So the situation has actually led the two veterans to reconnect. Kelly said he was not even familiar with the Jonas Brothers.
This guy is literally just living his life, has no idea this is going on.
Right?
No TikTok, doesn't know Jonas Brothers, nothing. And next thing you know, he finds himself on a late night talk show, sitting next to one of the biggest bands out there.
Now it goes viral.
Like,
You go viral not even trying.
it's
anymore.
insane. You can't tell me the universe is not conspiring something for this guy.
Right. All from like a 15-second video from a random fan who happened to see a guy scrolling through his phone. And the guy, Brandon is his name, that was scrolling through his phone, said there was a break in the concert action, so he was just kind of looking at stuff through his phone. Obviously, he recognized Scott Kelly's name because of his credentials on his resume and the connection that you had with the U.S. Army.
That is
so
crazy.
he said he wasn't actually looking to hire Scott, but he just always likes
Want
to go
see
through
what he's up to, maybe?
resumes. Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is what I love the internet for. When
Yes.
stuff like this takes off, like legitimately hilarious, the response, even other brands getting in on this too.
Yes. So the best part of this, I thought one of the best parts of it was a lot of the brands kind of having a good time with this. So we'll scroll through these. Old Navy, Scott Kelly always dresses professionally, highly recommended. VRBO, Verbo, Scott Kelly built my house, hire him. Duracell, Scott Kelly would be way more of a positive than a negative to any team. Sonic Drive-In, his impact on company culture, unreal. Maybelline says Scott Kelly, born with it.
Oh my gosh.
Now here are a few more. Fruit of the Loom, we're supporting Scott Kelly from the first layer up. Buffalo Wild Wings, Scott Kelly taught me everything I know. Hilton, he would make a sweet addition to any team. Kia America, Kelly has drive, hire him immediately. And Kleenex UK, he gave us tissues when we were sobbing in the hallway.
It's like the real life, just new Chuck Norris, like
Right.
jokes abound.
Yes.
I love this. I just think it's hilarious, and he's in the middle of getting his master's or something. So
Yes.
he's not even looking
No.
for jobs.
No.
And now everybody apparently wants to hire him.
Could you imagine like your life kind of gets turned upside down
Yeah.
by this simple video showing a guy sitting at a concert, looking at your resume, and then all of a sudden the guy realizes people are talking about him. He's like, surely it's not
Yeah.
me. There's
Yeah.
Scott Kelly's a common name.
The
I
hunt
think
was
it's a
on.
commentary on how bad the job market is now. You got to go viral to even get your resume looked at
This
by
is how
something
you get noticed.
that's not AI. That's scrolling through it. They're like,
Yeah.
just go to a concert and wave it in front of
Oh my
somebody.
gosh.
Like that's
the
the best way
internet
to
can
get it.
find anybody now, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like you will see people do posts and say, "Internet, do your thing, find this person," and it does not take long.
No.
And people can track anybody down. It's almost terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, really.
But we have yet to identify Philly's Karen. We have yet to find out who
is
she
true.
is.
She hid. She ran for the hills. I think when you become the big Halloween costume for the year.
Yeah, that is true. But you know, when you look at this guy and he's like, I love the fact that he was kind of they call it a Luddite. You know, he wasn't technically savvy, never listened to the
Yeah.
Jonas Brothers, didn't know what He's like, I had to download TikTok just to see what
Where is-
people were talking
Where
about.
has he been living? What has he been doing?
Studying for his
How did he know how
master's.
to get there?
It had to be-
the night.
It had to be one of those mornings where you wake up and you see your phone with like 80 notifications. You're
immediately
like,
are scared?
what did I do and what pictures got out? Like
Yeah.
that's where I instantly go.
Kevin Jonas and Nick Jonas both commented on this TikTok video. Kevin Jonas saying, I'm one of Scott Kelly's references.
Oh my gosh, so funny.
And then Jen, who caught the video, she's like, hi, Kevin. And then Nick Jonas, Scott Kelly's work ethic and critical thinking inspired me to write the line, red dress.
So listen, at least we're getting like some good news out of a concert this
Yes.
time.
That is true.
Life shattering in a better way, life
Yeah.
building, I guess.
You're
I
not
don't
cheating.
know.
You're just
I
trying to. You're
know.
just getting your
Like,
resume looked at randomly.
Yeah,
funny.
did not end in divorce, which I suppose is a good thing.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's nice to kind of see the internet having a positive impact and kind of a fun story to tell.
It's the power of social media. It never ceases to amaze me. Like this was being covered on major news networks. I mean, everywhere.
Are we that hungry for good news stories?
So
Is it something positive in the world? Like it's at least this is a good one. You didn't find out he was like some creep or something. You're like, oh, he's actually a decent
Scott
human
Kelly
being.
is here. He is our guest coming up in about 10 minutes. So he's going to be
Yeah, we wish.
be here live.
James, you want to weigh in on this? What are your thoughts?
Like this, and the brand's getting behind it. I'm surprised we didn't see Wendy's. Wendy's is my
Yeah.
favorite. If I say it in my President Trump's voice, she's my favorite. But I would say this: people are starving for viral videos and good news. That's why on our social channels, I share a viral video every weekend. Okay, sometimes it comes from China, but other
we're
times it
still
comes
doing
from the
this.
U.S.
Like,
Always.
what is
Come on,
happening?
it's never
You
gonna
can
go away.
watch it on our social media channels at dailyflashshow.com. Thank you.
Yeah, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Wendy's did weigh in on this. We just showed you a few of the ones
Yeah.
that popped up, you know, ahead of the pack. But I think everybody, Clorox was getting in on it. I mean, you name it, everybody. But I got to commend these brands too for kind of jumping in.
Their
because-
social media teams are amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've talked about Wendy's social media team before. They've got some serious sass and some great game. But I love that they're willing to kind of get their name out and comment on this because they know the power of social media.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on that
Definitely
You
not.
got to hop in while the fire's hot.
Right. So we'll continue to keep track of Scott Kelly's
Yeah.
career. He said he's not looking for a job, doesn't
Do
need
we
one.
know
What
what
about
he's
Scott
getting his
Kelly's
master's
comfort
in?
food?
Like, what does he
I want to
do?
say it was like business. Like I want to say it's an MBA, so he was studying for some sort of a business degree. But he's like, I don't need a job.
That's the
so.
funny thing. Nobody even knew. You couldn't actually read the resume. But everybody's ready to hire this guy.
I know, right?
If he is watching, he should send us his comfort food at flash@dailyflashshow.com.
Yes.
There you
Get
go.
on it, Scott Kelly.
Good, good, good. All right, before we head to break, we've got a brain flash question of the day. Here it is. What is the only mammal capable of true flight? Okay, we've got that answer coming up for you right after this when we return with more of today's trends and tomorrow's talk. You're watching Daily Flash.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. Let's see if you got today's brain flash question right. Here is the question. What is the only mammal capable of true flight? Do you know? The answer is the bat, everybody. The bat. Who knew? Who knew? All right. Well, the holidays are here, you guys, and what is meant to be a time of joy can easily become a time of stress, overstimulation, and emotional burnout, especially if you have young kids. So joining us now to share how families can create calm and harmony this holiday season is parenting expert Catherine Sellery. Catherine, hi. Welcome back to Daily Flash.
Hi, thanks. It's great to be here.
Hey.
Let's see if we can help folks with the holidays.
Yes, calm and peace. I mean, I'm in. I want to hear all about it. You have 4 tips to help us keep the peace. So we'll start with the first one. Boundaries. They're love, not control. Do tell.
Actually, they are. So many parents associate boundaries with conflict, but they truly are an act of love for ourselves and for our families. So setting clear expectations about schedules, rest, and commitments allows everybody to feel more secure. It's okay to say, we're going to keep it simple this year, or we need a quiet night in. So boundaries make room for joy.
Yeah, and I think it's all about delivery too. You know, I think if you can get the delivery right, people won't take it the wrong way.
Yeah, totally. Delivery help.
Yes. Okay, now next tip, managing emotional overload. Now this is for parents and kids.
It is.
Okay.
So the holidays bring so much excitement, but also pressure and sensory overload. And when emotions run high, kids often act out or they melt down. So do we, not because they're ungrateful, but because they're overwhelmed. So instead of reacting, pause, name what's going on. You could say, there's a lot going on today, huh? Let's take a minute to breathe and do that, deep breath with them. So when we model calm, we teach our kids how to handle it and to find it too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that rolls perfectly into your next tip, which is protecting the family energy and family time.
It's so true because we've got the school events, the relatives, the tradition. It is so easy to overcommit. So I encourage families to create a holiday vision together by asking, what really matters to us this year? From then, decide what stays, what goes, what can be done differently, maybe what we can add. So when we're intentional with our time, we prevent the burnout and we do make space for moments that do truly matter.
I love that. I read somewhere in a book that said before the holiday season starts, so like right now, get a calendar out and like you said, pick the most important things, put those in, and then sometimes you have to schedule in just time to relax, maybe have hot chocolate, watch a movie.
Absolutely.
Like there doesn't always have to be something going on.
Yes, I totally agree.
All right, let's talk about your next tip, connection over perfection. I am a type A perfectionist, so I am all ears right now. What does this mean?
Become a type A connectionist. So make it all about connection. So parents often put pressure on themselves to make the holidays magical and perfect. But children don't remember the perfect table settings. They remember how it felt to be together. So when we slow down, laugh at the messes, stay emotionally present, we create the kind of memories that last far longer than any Pinterest perfect plan.
You know, and I think that could apply to all of us parents as well. I think with social media especially, I know I follow a lot of like home influencers and everything looks perfect and I need every decoration and all the things. What's your advice for us as adults to help ourselves kind of push that stuff to the wayside?
I love it. And I think really we just touched on it. As long as you keep the most important thing at the front, which is, are we all feeling connected? Do we feel like there's anything yucky in the air that needs to be cleaned? And just what really matters is that we all are together and that we're really enjoying each other, not any of that other stuff. So connection first.
True spirit of the season, I guess. Thank you so much, Catherine. Now you say we should visit freeparentingbook.com to get more info. So that's where we'll head. Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Have a wonderful holiday.
You too. And we will post this interview on our website. It will be at dailyflashshow.com so you can get all the info.
The holidays can really throw off our routines and healthy habits. Joining us with some simple ways to stay on track is registered dietitian and a nutritionist, Pamela Nisevich-Beatty. Welcome, Pamela.
The holidays are one of my favorite times of year, but it's also when we start to see our healthy habits slip, right? We're balancing different meal patterns, movement, a lot of priorities, and that can really send our energy levels on a bit of a roller coaster. What's happening behind the scenes is glucose fluctuating. Glucose is one of those main fuels in our body, and the way it acts behind the scenes impacts the little things like our mood, our focus, our sleep, and even bigger health challenges. So why that matters is right now, about 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes. Many don't even know it. And it's the glucose behind the scenes that we want to think about. What are some healthy habits that we can make that keep us a bit steadier, keep our glucose a bit healthier, so that we can start to feel more optimized and hit those health and wellness goals in a way that works for us. And the way we know it works for us is our own personal data. And that's where Lingo by Abbott comes in. Lingo is an over-the-counter continuous glucose monitor. So it's this little biosensor you wear on the back of your arm for up to 14 days. And it's going to give you minute-by-minute data into what is your glucose doing. And then you're going to connect it to what habits you want to make so you can feel better.
What's a favorite strategy that really works for people?
Yes, I don't believe in a full overhaul for the holidays or any time of year. It's just some simple tweaks. So my go-to is prioritizing protein. For me, that's grabbing an Ensure Max protein shake with 42 grams of protein on my way out the door, or I could use it in the afternoon to bridge my hunger across lunch. And moving more. We've got to add in more movement, especially after the meals. So like 10 to 20 minute walk or just some movement after the meal helps move glucose to those working muscles where it's used for fuel, and that results in steadier energy.
And where can people go for more information?
You can try Lingo for yourself, and you can learn more by visiting hellolingo.com.
Pamela, thanks so much. We'll make sure to have this on our website, dailyflashshow.com/FMI. Welcome back to Daily Flash. It is Thursday, which means it is time to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony.
Thanks, Mitch. Streaming on Apple TV Plus is the dark comedy Pluribus.
Hey, Carol.
Hey, Carol.
We just want you to be happy.
Can I ask a question?
Certainly. What would you like to know? How do I reverse all this?
Rest assured, Carol, we will figure out what makes you different.
Figure it out. Why?
So you can join us.
Starring Better Call Saul's Ray Seahorn and created by Breaking Bad's Vince Gilligan, Pluribus follows the most miserable person on Earth and the one who must save the world from artificial happiness. I chatted with Ray Seahorn.
What I hope they take away from this series is that it is an incredible ride to go on with Vince, and most of his fans already know this. He assumes the intelligence of the audience, and so you go on this crazy, suspenseful ride that has a physical threat element, a psychological threat element, and it's often hilariously funny as well. And in the end, my greatest hope is that the episode ends, and not only can you not wait for the next one, but you really need to talk to your friend who saw the show and say, what would you have done?
The series focuses on the idea that if everyone is always happy, then no one is really happy, as Seahorn's character navigates through a world of saccharine smiles and government coercion. Again, it's streaming on Apple TV Plus and gets an A. It's rated TVMA. Streaming on Netflix, Guillermo del Toro re-envisions Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
I had determined that the memory of my evils should die with me. Some of what I will tell you is fact. Some is not. But it is all true.
A brilliant but egotistical scientist brings a creature to life in a monstrous experiment that ultimately leads to the undoing of both.
I think that it's never been more intimate and more epic at the same time. It has elements of fairy tale, fable, and basically for me it's a Catholic boy's reflection about what it is to be a father and what it is to be a son, and how you turn into a father while you're being a son, and then you have to apologize to your kids.
Well, I think this adaptation is special because it's Guillermo's vision of it. He's taken Mary Shelley's book and absorbed it in such a cellular level, and the way that it's presented is through a very Latin American point of view. It has all of the operatic elements. It's melodramatic in a beautiful way. It's highly emotional, and it's all his vision.
This version of Frankenstein is a beautifully filmed and acted adaptation that questions who is the real monster in the story. Oscar Isaac gives us a powerful performance as a man driven by his own demons, perverting his quest to conquer death. Again, Frankenstein is streaming on Netflix and gets an A. It's rated R. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
Well, when a loved one isn't feeling well, finding the right words can be challenging, and even more so for children. Joining us today are best-selling author Sherry Fink and astronaut Kelly Girardi. They're live from the Ryan Seacrest Foundation studios at the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center in Atlanta to discuss Beyond Words, a new book created to help children. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both so much for being here. So, Sherry, what is the motivation for the new book, and how do you see it helping children?
Well, Beyond Words is an extension of Aflac's heartfelt mission to help children who are diagnosed with cancer and blood disorders, as well as the people around them. Beyond Words helps kids learn empathy and ways to express love and friendship beyond words, because you don't always have to know the right thing to say in order to be a good friend.
So what's your overall involvement, Kelly, in this book? Because, I mean, it's got a lot to do with space, and as you being an astronaut, what's your involvement with this?
Yeah, Aflac invited me to contribute the audio version of this book as well as the forward, and I thought space was really the perfect vehicle for this theme of bravely confronting the unfamiliar. So very excited to be involved. All of the net proceeds of this book go to support families that are navigating cancer and blood disorders. So it's a very special project for us to be involved with.
That's amazing. So can you tell us more about the commitment to helping children with cancer and their blood disorders?
Yes. Over 16,000 kids per year in the US are diagnosed with cancer. And this book supports those families. Visit aflac.com/beyondwords to purchase the book and to learn more about how you can support. Yeah. Ton of fun features on the website too. Coloring pages, a place where kids can write letters of support. So aflac.com/beyondwords.
Fantastic. Thank you both so much. And we'll make sure we have this on our website at dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I'm Michelle Yarn, sitting in for the fabulous Mitch English today.
Michelle, great to have you here with us.
Yes.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Let's check in with our stations across the nation. Matt Doolittle, tell us all about it.
Yes, 219 affiliates across the country, including all around the world on the Armed Forces Network. You can head over to our website, dailyflashshow.com, click the where to watch, and send it to your friends. And today we are checking in with our friends at WQXT in Duval, Jacksonville, Florida.
Duval County.
Duval County.
There you go.
I went up there for the first time, to actually hang out. That's an interesting city.
Yes.
It varies from block to block about what you're getting involved in
There's
Jacksonville.
actually a lot to do there.
There is,
Yeah.
and it's a huge financial city. Like a lot of banks are out of there.
All right, I think it's safe to say a lot of us are sleep deprived. Anybody?
100%.
Okay,
yes.
so you got to listen to this. If you are willing to try just about anything to feel more rested, There is something new and trending. It's called a coffee nap.
Ooh, tell me more.
Okay, and research actually shows that this one works. So here's the idea. You drink caffeine, immediately take a short nap, so that when you wake up, the caffeine is just kicking in. And apparently, this helps the caffeine work quicker and better. Thoughts?
So it's
Chug a
7:30 in the
coffee, take a nap.
So it's 7:30 in the morning. Take a nap right before you walk into work.
I
Get there,
mean,
sleep in the car for half an hour, and then go in. People might think you got a different problem than
It could
doing
work.
that.
That is true. I have no problem drinking coffee before I go to bed at night, but I don't think I'd wake up. James obviously has. Are you going to take
He's
a nap?
about to.
Yeah, I'm going to take a nap right after this block. So keep talking.
You have to
I'm
drink
ready.
faster, James, because here's what the sleep scientist said.
Okay.
You have to drink, you ready for this? 200 milligrams of caffeine. That is a lot. That's like a...
It's a C4. That's an
yeah,
energy
it's a
drink.
Celsius or
That's
something.
crazy.
So chug that,
That is
and then
crazy.
immediately lay down, and your nap cannot be longer than 20 minutes.
Okay.
And the idea is there's something called adenosine. It's like a chemical that makes you feel tired. Caffeine blocks that, right? So the theory is if you take a nap, it clears out the adenosine.
Okay.
And then by the time you wake up, the caffeine can bypass all of that and hit you quickly. And apparently you have more focus, more clarity, and you're not groggy when
If
you
it'll put me
I
to
will
sleep and make me stay
try.
asleep, I'll do it.
Actress and mom Tori Spelling, along with Dr. Adam Friedman, are drawing attention to the common skin condition eczema. We want to welcome both Tori and Dr. Friedman to Daily Flash. Tori, I'm going to start with you. Tell us about living with eczema and caring for your daughter Stella, who also struggles with it.
Absolutely. I actually didn't start developing signs of eczema till I was an adult. And I was going through a really stressful situation in my life, and my eczema started coming out. Red, flaky, itchy patches all over my arms and hands. Stella, however, she got it from her mama. It can be genetic, has been suffering with eczema through her entire childhood, her arms, her face, her scalp. So eczema has always been a part of her life. And we honestly couldn't find anything that worked for us till we found Zoryve. And I was so excited because I didn't want to keep giving my kid a steroid cream. And this is something apply once a day, non-greasy, no steroids. So I was really excited to find Zoryve.
Dr. Friedman, let me ask you this. What question should we be asking a healthcare provider when it comes to dealing with skin conditions like eczema?
Yeah, I think it's really getting to the bottom of a clinical diagnosis. So the history, the quality, the appearance, a board-certified dermatologist can make that diagnosis. And then, as you heard from Tori, get on the right treatment path. And we have so many amazing options nowadays. It is the era of eczema. Zoryve 0.15% cream or roflumilast is one of those examples. But when it comes to those questions, it's also about safety. So you always got to ask about what is the safety of this medication. And as an example, Zoryve has side effects including headache, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and application site pain. But these are rare and never stops me from prescribing. But it's also about awareness. How common is it? It's super common. And that's why we've partnered with Arcutis to raise awareness, not just about the condition, but the fact that we have such great ways to manage it nowadays.
And Tori, what do you want other people to take away from your experience?
I just want to get the word out that you don't have to suffer with this skin condition in silence, and talking about it helps us. And so by joining the Free to Be Me campaign, we can all talk about it and hopefully find solutions that work for us. So everyone can go to Zoryve.com.
Awesome. Tori, Dr. Friedman, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to post this information on our website at dailyflashshow.com/FMI. Anna Flores, founder of #WeAllGrow, joins us now with tips on how to boost our online shopping experience while saving some money. Anna, great to see you. With so many Americans spending half their day online, how can users make the most of it?
Oh my goodness, we do. Research shows that we're spending over 10 hours online. And I'm just so happy to be here with you today to talk about this. So my first tip is to be just really intentional, to really focus our time and what matters the most to us. If we're already spending so much time online, then maybe we can learn something new. Maybe we can use that time to find some joy in what we are doing and how we are connecting online. And that actually leads me to my second tip, to really use technology to nurture connections with others and with ourselves. My family doesn't live nearby, so I really rely on really good connectivity to make sure that I can maybe set up some time with them to have some video chats, to maybe have some online game together, and also to focus on my local community. Maybe I can find some amazing local businesses that I can support definitely during these times when that support will mean a lot to them.
Anna, tell us more about T-Mobile Fiber Home Internet and what makes the new plans different from what's out there today.
Well, T-Mobile Fiber is so simple and so transparent. That is what I love about their plans. Knowing that every single household has very different needs when it comes to speed, they have 3 plan options that you can choose to what matches your needs. What you can count is that every single plan comes with unlimited data, with incredibly super fast upload and download speeds, and there's no installation fees, no equipment fees, and there are no annual contracts. But get this, what I love the most is their price guarantee. Your price will be guaranteed what you lock in today for the next 5 years. And if you join the Fiverr Founders Club, that's $70 per month for 10 years. That's an offer you can check out right now.
Okay, quickly, where can our viewers go for more information?
They can go to fiber.tmobile.com.
Anna, thank you so much for joining us. We'll post this on our website, dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
Well, if you are looking for the perfect holiday gift, we've got some great ideas for everyone on your list. Here's Megan B. Murphy with more.
This holiday season is all about gifts that spark creativity, joy, and adventure. Loungefly is bringing fan-favorite stories to life with their collectible mini backpacks and bags. And their new backstory line turns each piece into a customizable pin canvas, a great gift for anyone who loves fashion and self-expression. For the travelers on your list, EF Go Ahead Tours is all about gifting experiences. Their new solo tours and tours for women include incredible trips through France and Japan, and their Black Friday deals offer up to $1,000 off. For kids, Crayola's Marker Airbrush Art Kit opens up a world of spray art fun, perfect for decorating cards and gifts. Travelers will also love Priority Pass with access to over 1,800 airport lounges, plus food, drinks, and relaxation. Their Black Friday sale offers up to 30% off memberships. And for hands-on fun at home, Kinetic Sand's new Squish Pizza lets kids mold and bake their own colorful creations again and again. 5 great gifts to make the season more creative, memorable, and fun.
And now an adventure featuring Christmas lights awaits. Check this out.
Sea of Lights Enchanted Christmas is transforming Johnny Morris's Wonders of Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium in Springfield, Missouri.
Dive into an all-new indoor interactive holiday lights experience that captures the magic of the season. Sea of Lights encourages guests to rejoice in the beauty of the natural world and discover ways to bring the great outdoors into everyday life.
Learn more about Sea of Lights and Wonders of Wildlife at wondersofwildlife.org/seasons.
Are you looking to get into the spirit of the season with a holiday getaway? Travel expert Janine Tornatore joins us with her picks for some festive fun at hotels that go all out this time of year. Janine, welcome. Tell us all about it. I can't wait to hear.
Great to be here. Well, let's start with where I'm coming to you from today. I'm here in Central Florida at the Gaylord Palms Resort and Convention Center. This is a 65-acre property, over 1,700 guest rooms, a stunning 4.5-acre garden atrium, and they just underwent a $134 million renovation. So lobby, restaurants, guest rooms, all new. But what's really cool during the holiday season is that it transforms into a winter wonderland here with nearly 24 family-friendly activities. The highlight is their 20,000 square foot ice featuring Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It has hand-carved ice sculptures, a new Cirque-style show, over 3 million lights, 100 Christmas trees, garlands stretching more than 3 football fields. This one's a really great one. Now, if you're headed to the nation's capital in DC, I love the JW Marriott Washington, DC. They really go all out in this property. They have carolers in the lobby, a gingerbread house display, themed kids activities, and they also have their Your Home for the Holidays luxury suite. It's a lavish 2-night escape where you have an adjoining room that's transformed into your private winter wonderland, holiday decor, nightly cookies and cocoa, curated playlist. You can get a White House keepsake ornament there, a really beautiful experience. And then finally, let's go down south to Houston at the Houston Marriott Marquis. Everything's bigger in Texas, including this year their Texas Winter Lights, where starting November 21st, their Texas-shaped lazy river at this property is transformed into a dazzling holiday wonderland. 100,000 lights, immersive photo ops, virtual Santa's sleigh rides. They have festive cocktails, nightly entertainment like live country music, visits from Santa, s'mores, igloos, you name it. It's a whole experience here. So you really can't go wrong regardless of what region of the country you're in.
Sounds incredible, Janine. Thank you so much. And we'll make sure to share this info on our website, dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
November is Prematurity Awareness Month. It shines a light on the tiniest of fighters and their families and the professionals who care for them. Here's more.
Each year, more than 360,000 babies are born too soon, representing about 10.4% of all births nationwide. For families, it's an incredibly emotional journey. Caring for premature babies is incredibly specialized, and even something as simple as a diaper has to be completely reimagined. Pampers is behind every baby, even the tiniest fighters, which is why they created the world's tiniest diaper. Pampers Swaddlers size extra, extra small, designed to provide care and comfort for the most vulnerable babies born prematurely, weighing less than 1.1 pounds. Pampers is the #1 choice of NICU professionals and the first brand to partner with NICUs and create a preemie diaper. Each diaper in Pampers Preemie collection is designed for extremely premature skin and is made with premium soft materials to help prevent abrasion of babies' underdeveloped skin. For over 25 years, Pampers has partnered with March of Dimes, a national organization dedicated to improving the health of mothers and babies. This November, during Prematurity Awareness Month, Pampers is continuing its commitment to the advancement of care for the most vulnerable babies with a donation to the March of Dimes NICU Family Support Program. This program provides education, comfort, and life-changing guidance for more than 50,000 families each year as they navigate the challenges of a newborn stay in the NICU. Visit Pampers.com to learn more about how you can support preemie care with a donation to March of Dimes this month.
And now some important information that could save a life.
If someone collapses, would you know what to do? The American Heart Association has updated its life-saving guidelines.
The 2025 guideline for CPR is making it simpler for the average person to remember and act. Even without formal training, you can still help. We want everyone to remember hands-only CPR. Call 911 and push hard and fast into the center of the chest until help arrives. Take a CPR class to learn what to do in an emergency. CPR saves lives.
To learn more, visit heart.org/nation.
Discord is committed to online safety for teens. Savannah Badalik joins us with ideas on how to approach your son or daughter when it comes to their digital life.
Discord is a communication platform with voice, video, and text features purposely built for people who play multiplayer games, but it's really open to many different types of communities. Think of Discord as today's digital living room. So users communicate through one-on-one, direct messaging, group messages, and servers, which are our community spaces. Most activities happen in small, private friend spaces. And so when a teen says that they're on Discord, they mean that they're hanging out in these private spaces, chatting, gaming, and sharing experiences with friends. During the holidays, online communities become essential spaces for teens to stay connected and feel a sense of belonging. These months can amplify social pressure and feelings of isolation, and so teens naturally turn to these more structured online spaces for connection. Communities built around games, creative collaboration, or other interests help teens develop social skills, find spaces for self-expression, and strengthen friendships even when they're not in school. Encouraging thoughtful engagement helps teens stay safe, connect meaningfully, and build the skills that they'll need for lifelong digital well-being. So we recommend that guardians work alongside their teens, encouraging safer and more responsible online behavior. And at Discord, we're committed to creating meaningful long-term safety outcomes by helping to prepare teens for digital adulthood through transparency, graduated controls, and parent-to-teen partnerships, which is the most important. Our latest updates to the Family Center are designed to foster deep connections and conversations between guardians, their teens, and internet safety, around internet safety and digital habits. With Family Center, parents and guardians now have more control over things like sensitive content filters for images, friend requests, DMs. At the same time, teens maintain complete visibility into their account settings with their guardians. This helps parents to stay involved while still respecting their teens' privacy. While parents must prioritize protecting their teens online, it's also important for teens to have a space to have fun and play games, connecting with their friends in an increasingly disconnected world. And so we have 3 recommendations for you. Start with transparency by starting, open conversations, being curious about what your teen is doing and having them an active part of building guardrails. You can build trust between you. Second, make decisions together. If you're adjusting DM settings or content filters, ask about what makes sense to them and how they use Discord. And then lastly, tailor guidance to your teens' needs. Remember that the goal here is to help teens develop their own internal compass to navigate these online spaces. The level of supervision will evolve over time. To find out more, you can go to discord.com/safety.
Many Americans are dealing with more pain than cheer this time of year. Sistine Jarvis of Bayer Consumer Health is here with some relief. Good morning, Sistine.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. As you can see, I'm here at Walmart. So Bayer U.S. Consumer Health has conducted a new survey with Morning Consult among 2,201 adults, and some of the findings are eye-opening. More than half of those respondents say that pain limits their ability to enjoy holiday activities. Among those respondents who indicated that they are parents, that is 26% of respondents, that number jumps to 70%. Half of those respondents stated they left the party early, or at least thought about it, due to pain. Half of the respondents who stated they were parents also experienced more holiday-related pain each year. Still, most parents and caregivers responded that they push through because they want their families to have a great holiday. So according to the survey, the biggest culprits are back, leg, foot, neck, and shoulder pain. Half of the U.S. adults who responded say that back pain affects them during the holiday season. And for almost half of the parents who responded, they said that this has a lot to do with those long hours on their feet. So prevention and pain management are key. Start by pacing yourself. Don't try to do everything all in one day. Stretch before long shopping trips or car rides. Take frequent breaks if you can, and wear supportive footwear. Don't forget you can get quick, effective relief using over-the-counter pain relievers. Over-the-counter pain relievers can provide pain relief during this busy holiday season. In fact, 2 in 5 U.S. adults surveyed already use OTC pain medications to relieve their pain during the holiday season. Aleve, which is an OTC NSAID, for example, can help you stay active and focus on all the busy things you have to do this season. And it's easy to find at major retailers like Walmart. Don't forget, you should always speak to your doctor about your specific health conditions. You can find more information on Aleve.com. There's a bunch of information on pain management there, and you can always talk to your doctor.
And from all of us here at Daily Flash, thank you so much for spending time with us. And if you want more info on any of today's stories, you can visit dailyflashshow.com.
Yeah, we'll have everything there, all the interviews. We will see you right back here, same time, same place.
Bye-bye.
Be good, everybody.